Hey, this is Nitin from Tech Caesar. I recorded this video to discuss about the content slots. So, so content slots is an area where you can configure contents. So let's say that you have a page. In previous video, we discussed about the content asset. So where you can have a content in your content asset, and then when you will open that content, the whole page will display that content. But now, let's say you have a scenario where you want to show uh, different content on the same page, or you want to schedule a content on the same page, or you want to schedule a part of the content. uh, so now what happens that in a SFCC there is a concept of content slot. So content slot is a container which you can schedule, uh, and in that container you can configure a content. So let's say that you have a content asset, and that you can configure into the content slot, and you can say that, okay, show this content from this time to this time to this customer group. uh, so what will happen that for that time period, a particular customer group will come on the website. uh, they will see that content, it will also give you a flexibility that because a page can have a multiple content slots. So let's say that a page has a four content slots, and three content slots are common for everyone, and but you can configure the one content asset, one content slot, that it will be configured for different customers, right? So in the business manager, if you'll go to the content slot, let's say out of the box, home page has slots. So if I'll search home, I will see. So these are the four content slots which are configured into the home page. Home, if you open the home page ISML in the reference architecture code base, you will see these four content slots mentioned there. Now in the home may, so if I will open, this home main M slot, what I will see it here, I will see a slot configuration. So if I will click on the one first of configuration, here it is asking me the ID, which is home main image. I can give any ID here, right? And then it's enabled, it's default, because by default this slot will be used. And then here it is a content type. uh, so there are the multiple there are the couple of options here. You can configure the content asset, like if you choose a content asset, so I configure the home main here. uh, or you can configure the HTML. So if you put the HTML, then you can put whole HTML here. Or you can have the products, so you can put the product IDs here. Or you can put the category IDs here. Or you can say the recommendations, with the Einstein recommendation. So you can choose one of the Einstein recommendations. And now for in this example, it's a content asset. So when you will give the content asset ID here, so you need to choose a template. So every type has a template, because what will happen that in a in the when you will configure this content asset, then code will read this information and display. How will it display? It will display based on the ISML code. So you need to provide the ISML rendering template here. uh, so product will have its own rendering template, category recommendations will have its own rendering template, content asset will have its own rendering template. So that's how the configuration will have. So you can have a and then that configuration will have a schedule. So here you are putting a schedule that it will be default site level, and it's continuous, means it's running always for everyone. So this is the default one. So in the content slot, you need to create a multiple configurations if you have multiple content version which you want to display. Let's say that you have a content which you want to display always, and then on the top of that you have a content which you want to display only for the Christmas. So then what will happen that you will create another configuration, and in that configuration you will set let's say content type HTML, and then you will put the H demo text. You will choose a template, and then in that one you are saying that okay, uh, show this from 10th Feb to 10th Feb for big spender customer group. So when on the 10th of Feb, when big spender customer group will come, they will see this demo text. But if they will come on 9th or 11th, they will see the default one, which is this one, right? So that's how it will work. So if I will show you here, so in this one, on the 10th of, this is how it will look like there on the 10th of Feb, when if the biggest spender is coming, the demo text will be displayed. But let's say if it is some other customer, then they will see the normal content. So that's how the content slot works, that you can configure multiple contents into the content slot, and you can schedule those content, that who will see what. So it's a concept of personalization as well, which we'll discuss in the next video. But on a high level, content slots are the container to display a content. Now you can configure the content asset, you can configure the plain HTML, you can configure product categories or its recommendations, up to you. It's just a container, and that container has the capability to configure that when and who will watch that content. I hope you like this video. Thank you very much for watching it. Bye.